Roger and I knew each other from school, a preparatory school in London, one of those miniature snob factories that plagued and still plague the English educational system, and that was already well on the way to turning the two of us into insufferable little prigs. Not that we were conscious of that at the time, no, we were snug as bugs in a rug, in the world such as we had been given to understand it, and never snugger than during that Easter holiday in 1974, when Lucy's mum and dad, together with her brother who was in the paratroopers, something which thrilled Roger and me, made a deal with my, Eileen's and Roger's parents, who they knew, to look after all us children for a fortnight on the Isle of Wight. No sooner had we stepped onto the esplanade and looked over its balustrade at the thin stretch of sandy beach that lay between us and the water, its shifting bulk redoubtable, the air coursing off its surface into our faces, then I, for one, felt suddenly happy as could be that there were places like this, places where there was nothing else to do but be beside the seaside at the edge of a seaside town, where we could but sip pop and suck rock and sup on battered fish when we weren't looking at the ocean, when we weren't breathing in this breeze. Mrs. Whitebone spotted an ice cream machine. "Come on, everyone!" It stood by the entrance to a sweet and souvenir shop, out of which an old lady emerged to serve us. The ice creams were of the Mr. Whippy type that wasted no time in melting, so I gobbled mine down quick, the ice cream forming a satisfying lump of cold in my stomach. I stared at the shop window, which was framed by two iron arches painted blue, with its display of marzipan, bacon and eggs, pink sticks of rock, of postcards showing 4 different views squeezed together and all but hidden by the words Coldwater Bay. There were also novelty items, black kiss-me-quick hats and severed fingers and false fangs that hung together in plastic sachets sealed by cardboard labels showing cartoon drawings of alarmed prank victims who even I knew, from their clothes and haircuts, were stuck back in the 1950s. What with the ice cream in my belly and the esplanade and with the beach below it and the white cliffs stretching away off to its right westward, I found it an enticing place, Coldwater Bay, and I felt it was going to be a great time we would all have there, with the added perk for me of Lucy's presence. We knew nothing at all. We took for granted that our lives were hours and hours alone and would run their natural course. I was 12. As I have already said, I was happy, thrilled, sound as a bell and rock steady on my feet. My mind back then was as bone clean as the breeze. The world reveals itself gradually to most, the sweet things apparent first, and its bitterest ingredients making their taste known later on. I had the misfortune to have the lot shoved down my gullet in one go. I was 12.